Is the queen of social media and reality TV about to lose her power? There have been problems with rebranding and issues that have shook Kim Kardashian's famous image. Could this be the start of the end for her reign? We're going to talk about the surprising problems that could bring down a cultural phenomenon. What happened to the billion-dollar empire? And is it all coming apart? Kim Kardashian has seen criticism and a sharp decline in her Instagram following 120,000 followers since Taylor Swift's recent release, Thank You, I'm Me, which is rumored to be a diss track directed at Kardashian. As fans flooded Kardashian's social media with the song's title, which capitalizes the word Kim, they appeared to be mentioning Kardashian in the lyrics. Since the publication of the song, Kardashian's following on social media has significantly decreased. Fans are pleading with Kardashian's momager Kris Jenner to take action. Jenner has a reputation for using the problems surrounding the Kardashians. On Jenner's social media, fans beg her to use her magic to make things right. Some even propose a Skims line with a Taylor Swift theme. On her album, The Tortured Poets Department, Swift is anticipated to go after ex-boyfriends, but in Thank You, Amy, she seems to be going after Kardashian. The singer of the song is unable to forgive Amy, a teenage bully. The song's lyrics mention a bronze spray-tan statue and someone stomping across a grave, which sounds like a reference to Kardashian's previous behavior and the continuing conflict. The conflict began in 2009 when Beyoncé was declared the legitimate winner of Best Female Video by Kanye West, who had interrupted Swift's acceptance speech for the MTV Video Music Awards. West's song from 2016 had the contentious line, "Taylor and I might still have sex." Outrage, I made that famous. Kardashian stepped in and released brief audio clips purporting to show that Swift had not approved the line. Swift insisted that the call was altered, and as a result, she was the focus of internet vitriol that included snake images. Kim Kardashian recently opened up about a past relationship, but the real question is who is the mystery ex that she's deliberately keeping under wraps? With names being bleeped out and speculation running wild, could it be one of her high-profile romances or someone entirely unexpected? Who do you think Kim is talking about, and why is she keeping it so secret? Kim Kardashian recently opened up about a breakup. Who is the mysterious man she's referring to? Kim Kardashian, with her long hair down, smiles just a little. She's got on a dress in a muted tone with tiny straps and a lot of piled necklaces. If you've been watching the Kardashians, you probably noticed that the sisters' discussions this season have focused a lot on Kim's fight-or-flight mentality. Additionally, the founder of Skims, Kourtney Kardashian Barker, and I had an open discussion on this week's episode regarding how Barker's workaholic tendencies are the result of years of being underestimated. Kim Kardashian is shown sitting on a couch in a room with background curtains, sporting a dark zip-up top, wet hair, and an expressionless face. She told Kourtney, "My thing is like, okay, I know people underestimate me, so it's gonna feel really good just to prove them wrong. However, I wonder why. Who gives a damn?" Kim assessed this in her confessional, explaining how her partner's lack of drive in previous relationships has been affected by her incessant need to work. She remarked, "I physically get upset when someone tells me not to do something I planned on doing because you're getting in my way, and I'm going to bulldoze whatever is in my way because you're not going to tell me to change my schedule." She went on, "I feel like that's how I would get in relationships," and described a particular incident with an ex whose name was noticeably bleeped out of the video. "You work so much, why don't you just take a week off? Kind of thing. I'm thinking, leave this place. Why not take a week off?" That marked the start of the end, she chuckled. The majority of Kardashian viewers are aware that the family, particularly Kim, almost never withholds identities from information shared on the show. And as a result, there is already a great deal of curiosity about the ex's identity. Kim Kardashian stroking her hair and grinning while sporting a sleeveless dress during a confessional. There's blurry background. To refresh your memory, Kim, Kris Jenner, and all the sisters are executive producers of the Kardashians. This means that they collaborate closely with the other showrunners to choose which content is ultimately cut. Ben Winston, a show executive who is not related to the family, claims that Kris and the sisters typically make the final edit decisions. I'll break down the potential exodus she might have been referring to based only on conjecture. First of all, based on Kim's previous statements on their breakup, we can presumably rule out Kanye West. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West at an event. Kim is wearing an opulent dress with a high ponytail, and Kanye is wearing a coat and chain necklace. For background, Kim disclosed that the main reasons behind her divorce with Kanye in 2021 were the latter's 2020 presidential campaign and their overall lack of communication. It is a little more likely that Kim was alluding to her ex-husband Kris Humphries, who openly expressed his want for Kim to put her career on hold in favor of moving to Minnesota during their brief but intense romance in 2010 and 2011. Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries share a seat on a talk show set. Kim is on a patterned dress, while Kris is dressed in a gray suit. In addition, it would also make sense that Kim would be reluctant to mention Kris by name on the show in order to prevent starting a needless argument given their tumultuous 72-day marriage. Regarding Kim's romantic life after Kanye, Pete Davidson is perhaps the most obvious choice. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian on the red carpet. Pete is dressed in a traditional black suit and shades, while Kim is wearing a gorgeous, form-fitting gown. It's not out of the question to believe that Pete may have requested Kim to take a leave of absence from work, given that insiders told E! News that their demanding schedules made it really difficult to maintain a relationship at the time of their August 2022 breakup. Kim always respected Pete's privacy when they were together, especially considering his history of mental health issues. She has, however, discussed him on the show multiple times in the past, so it seems less likely that she would start removing his name without their consent. Lastly, we have Odell Beckham Jr., who Kim discreetly dated beginning in September 2023 and lasting roughly 7 months. We don't know a lot about Kim and Adele's relationship or the reasons for their April 2019 breakup because we didn't see them together. The couple was open and honest about their future, according to sources who spoke with Entertainment Tonight, and they ended their romance peacefully when things didn't work out. It makes reasonable that Kim would choose to keep Odell's name off the show for continuity reasons, as she has never directly addressed her rumored romance with him. However, considering how recently they broke up, it doesn't seem possible that she would even bring him up in this season, much of which was shot at the beginning of the year. In light of everything, who do you believe the mystery ex is? We probably won't find out for sure unless Kim addresses it herself. We have reached out to her representative for a response in the interim, though. Is Kim Kardashian's billion-dollar empire on the brink of collapse? With her beauty brand rebranding and fashion lines facing challenges, many are wondering, are we witnessing the fall of one of the most iconic celebrity brands of our time? What went wrong, and can Kim turn it around before it's too late? KKW Beauty rebranding. The extremely popular cosmetics company KKW Beauty experienced a significant rebranding in 2021. A temporary shutdown of the brand was a part of this process. Her split from Kanye West, which required modifications to the KKW moniker and the necessity to modernize the brand in a cutthroat industry, are probably what sparked the rebranding. Although not a complete failure, the rebranding initiative illustrates difficulties in preserving brand relevance and managing individual and corporate transformations. Kardashian Kollection. Started in 2011 in partnership with Sears, the Kardashian Kollection had early success before later faltering. Market misalignment, shifting consumer preferences, and Sears' financial difficulties were some of the factors contributing to the fall. A probable factor in the brand's collapse was its affiliation with the faltering Sears. The Kardashian Kollection has ceased operations, and this project may be regarded as one of her less prosperous commercial ventures. Disagreements and obstacles. Initially dubbed Kimono, her shapewear line of clothing sparked debate and was accused of cultural appropriation. The brand swiftly changed its name to Skims, and although it was difficult, it didn't fail. Legal and trademark issues. Although Kardashian has encountered a number of trademark-related legal difficulties that can be costly and hinder operations, none of them have resulted in the company's failure. There is intense competition and saturation in the beauty and fashion sectors. Like many other brands, Kardashian's needs to be constantly innovating to keep their market share. Despite the risks associated with these industries, her enterprises have persevered despite constant pressure to remain relevant. Even though Kim Kardashian has faced several obstacles in her commercial endeavors, such as rivalry in the market, controversies, and rebranding, none of her significant businesses have failed totally. Rather, she's frequently been able to overcome these obstacles by changing her company plans. Subscribe now to dive deep into the shocking story of Kim Kardashian's potential downfall, discover the hidden challenges that could be unraveling her empire.